Now it is World Environment Day today, and a group of young students from Bangalore will be representing India at a United Nations Environment Programme and Volvo Adventure event in Sweden. The challenge was for 13 to 16-year-olds to look for a clever solution to an environment problem and explain what they had done about it. The Indian project is based on a very simple but very bright idea. Maya Sharma explains.
What is the brightness setting on your computer monitor? No idea? Then maybe you had better get an idea and do something about it. A group of 14-year-old students from Bangalore will tell you why this can make a big difference.
Normally, the manufacturers give their settings as 75 to 100% in brightness. People tend not to look at the default brightness settings because they aren't aware of its the way it helps save our Earth. So they just keep it at the default settings, which is about 75 to 100%. But if they were reducing it to about 15 to 30%, we could save as much as 3 to 6 watts of power.
And if you just twiddle the contrast, you can see the monitor just as clearly.
We also found something that when the contrast settings are increased or decreased, it does not affect power consumption.
Example, when we have a CRT monitor, we were able to reduce it to about 15% of brightness.
That's all, just 15%.
Just 15%, and increase the contrast to about 100%. Okay. And the same applied for the LCD, whereas we kept it 25 to 20%, and the contrast, as usual, was kept as 100%. And in laptops, we had a setting of about 30 to 35%.
The students took the idea to corporates, where the number of computers in use mean it could really make a huge difference.
Large organization of 50,000 computers, we can roughly be saving about 256 kilowatt hour. And in our city, Bangalore alone, we can reduce 990 tons of carbon dioxide.
Just by this simple method?
Just by the simple method that just takes 2 minutes to do.
The students are also using social media to reach out to individuals and have a website talking about the way we can all make a big difference with this one small change.
Most of them were open to joining this cause as it saved carbon footprint, energy and money.
There is a tremendous impact on reducing the carbon footprint across the globe, and very small effort but a magnificent effect.
Sometimes a small change can make a big difference. As these young students suggest, perhaps it's about time all of us reduce the brightness of our computer screens so that we can have a greener planet. With Nazir Sheikh, Maya Sharma in Bangalore for NDTV.